So we're going to take a few minutes to talk about the G string. The G string is one of the lowest strings that we've learned so far. I have a violin in my hands, and so when you play the G string on a violin, it's going to be your lowest string, this one right over here. If you're playing a viola, it's going to be your second to lowest string because your lowest string is C. So before we begin, just make sure you know which string is your G string and just try playing it. Make sure that all of your hairs from the bow are on the string. Make sure your elbow is at an angle that you can reach that G string and you don't have to bend your wrist. And then just drag your bow across. Your G string should sound something like that. Now the notes of the G string, as you go up and add more fingers, it's also going to go up the musical alphabet, just like on your D and A string. So if we think of starting the musical alphabet on G, the notes are going to be G, A, B, C, D. Every time we add a finger, it's going to be a little bit higher. So I'm going to start by playing G, and then I'm going to add one finger. One finger, a little bit higher than G, is A. Next, your second finger comes B, then C, and finally the fourth finger. We haven't had a lot of time to talk about the fourth finger in class, but again, just because we're adding a finger, it means it's going to be a little bit higher. To add that fourth finger on such a low string, you're going to need to bring your elbow in a little more towards your body. That'll help you reach your pinky. And that note is going to be called D. So the notes of the G string are G, A, B, C, D. Now in order to practice that, just like we used to do in class, you're just going to practice saying those notes as you play them. You can play them in any order that you like, especially once you feel like you have them. If you want to start on B, you can try B, C, D. And practice them that way until you think you can put down any finger and automatically know what it is. For example, I know if I put down 3 fingers, that note's going to be C. If you need a little bit more practice with that, you can send me an email or you can leave a message on this and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have.